workout, real sweat. This is PJ, your head coach of the Florida Fitness Challenge, and our goal is to help you get to your most optimum fitness goal, but most importantly, help you stay there for the rest of your life. So, more than likely, you have joined us, and a big part of helping you get to your ultimate fitness goal is nutrition. So, what we use is MyFitnessPal, which is a free app. So the first thing to do is we're going to show you how to set up your MyFitnessPal. So that way your coaches can be able to log in, take a look at your nutrition. When it's time for your consult, they'll be able to see what you're doing as far as how many calories you're burning in your workouts, and they will be able to look at your nutrition and make sure that you're going to be on pace of reaching your most optimum fitness goal. But again, as I mentioned, our motto is not just to help you get there, but to stay there for the rest of your life. So the first step is to download the actual app, MyFitnessPal. Once you download the app, the first thing you're going to see is this form of advertisement to where they're going to ask you to try to pay. Where, if you do the year for $79 or monthly $19.99, this is up to you, but you do not have to do this. Okay, you do not have to pay for them. So you see at the top right-hand corner where it says the X, you can go ahead and X out of this. Okay, so this is MyFitnessPal setup. As you can see on the homepage, it's saying that because of the way I work out, my total caloric intake should be 2,779 calories per day. So your goal, if to lose weight, tone, I'm going to show you how to set this up so that way, your coaches will be able to look at it and be able to help advise you and coach you on helping you get to your ultimate goal. Okay, so the first step is let's go ahead and let's set up your account. More than likely, because I already have an account set up, more than likely it's going to probably ask you your first name, last name, just basic details, username, password. So once you get to that part, get past that part, and you're here on this screen, the three buttons at the bottom where it says more, I want you to click on that. Okay, click on that. And we're going to scroll down until you see the word goals. The goals is right there on top. So what I want you to do is click on goals. All right. And what I want you to do is where it says starting weight, if it isn't already in there, go ahead and put in your starting weight and then your current weight. And then put down your goal weight. So now if your goal is to lose weight, right? So you're trying to get down, go ahead and put down what is the weight goal that you would like to reach. And then where it says weekly goal, I want you to, let me go to this page. I want you to put down 1 pound per week. Okay. Put down 1 pound per week if your goal is to lose. If your goal is to maintain, let me go back up there. If your goal is to maintain, just click on maintain weight. Or if your goal is to gain weight, put down gain weight. But if you're going to gain weight, we're going to go 0.5 pounds per week. Okay. And the reason why I want you to do 1 pound instead of aggressively trying to lose 2 pounds or 3 pounds or anything more than that, because what I have found is that when you lose it slowly, the loss is more permanent. Okay. So I would rather you lose 4 pounds in a month and it's a more permanent loss, meaning, and if you stay with us for 12 months, you do 4 pounds times 12, what's that, 48 pounds. That's a more permanent loss, meaning that's never going to come back. If we lose it too aggressively, sometimes you have a tendency of putting it back on. Okay, so 1 pound per hour. So more than likely, your coach is going to give you a goal of a minimum of 2,000 points per week. Okay, so your activity level, I want you to put it to where it says very active. So when you click on activity level, make sure you click on where it says very active, and then at the top right-hand corner, click on the check mark. I'm clicking on the check mark. There you go. And it should say very active. Okay, underneath, you should see where it says calories, carbs, protein, and fat goals. Okay, real quickly, sidebar, I'm using an Apple phone. If you are using an Android phone, some of this information, maybe it's there, but it's probably not in this. It does not look exactly the same as I'm looking, but the name of the tab should be the same. So Where it says nutrition goals, you want to click on where it says calorie, carbs, protein, and fat goals. Okay, right here, this is where your the default goal is at. So this is where your calories intake should be. Your carbohydrates is going to be 50%, protein is going to be 20%, and your fat's going to be 30%. Okay, so we want it to be there. We're not going to touch these numbers. We're going to keep it just exactly the way it is. And your coach will be able to explain to you why they want you to keep it from there. And then as time goes on, this will be a trial and error. If we find that you're not losing 1 pound per week and you're getting about 2,000 points over the course of the month, then we can make slight adjustments, okay? So what we want to do, you see the top arrow, the arrow to back out of it at the top left-hand corner, click on that, so you're back out of there. And what we want to do is scroll all the way down to where you see it says Privacy Center. So if you look all the way down, you see where it says Privacy Center, click on that. Okay, and then where it says Sharing and Privacy Settings, I want you to click on that. Okay, and then where it says Diary Sharing, click on that. Okay, mine says Public, but for you, you could put down Friends Only. Okay, so Friends Only for yourself, make sure you click on that. Okay, once you click on that, go ahead and back out of there again, and back out of there one more time. And we're going to go one more step, which is where it says Friends. So you see where it says Friends between News Feed and Messages, click on Friends. Okay, so you see the plus sign at the top right-hand corner. Click on that plus sign. Email or MyFitnessPal username, so click on the email. So email your coach, whomever your coach is, go ahead and put your email there and put your name right in here. So that way your coach knows it's you, and then put their email right up here, okay? So this is my email, pj@datfitness.com. So once you click on it, there's the check mark right up there at the top right-hand corner. Click on that check mark. And then the coach will receive the invitation and they will have access to looking at your account. Okay, so that is how you set that up. And then one more thing, let's go ahead and let's back all the way out of there and let's click on the dashboard. Okay, and do you see at the bottom where I clicked on dashboard and next to dashboard it says log food? You click on where it says log food. Okay, and the beauty thing about this is it has the ability, it has so much food choices in there. So let's look at breakfast. Okay, and let's say for breakfast you had chicken, egg and cheese sandwich. So let's put egg and cheese. And you notice it already populated. So you have an egg and cheese croissant. They have a choice of Dunkin' Donuts. You have an egg and cheese sandwich, homemade. So you kind of, you kind of choose which one it is that you closely. So let's say I went to Dunkin' Donuts and I had 2 egg and cheese sandwiches. All right, so I clicked the plus sign next to it and then I backed out. And you can see how it's logged in there where it says egg and cheese croissant, Dunkin' Donuts, 2 sandwiches, and I had 1,000, and it's 1,000 calories, excuse me. And you notice at the top right hand, it says that I have 779 calories left to go. Okay. And then you can scroll all the way down at the bottom. And when you're done eating for the entire day, you'll hit complete diary. Okay. If you're interested in wanting to see the breakdown in the nutrition content, you see where it says nutrition underneath complete diary, you'll click on that. Okay. And where it says macros at the top, you see it says calories at the top, nutrients, and then it says macros. Here's where to see if you're matching what your daily caloric intake is supposed to be. So if your carbs is supposed to be 50%, after those 2 meals, my carbs was at 32%. If my fat's supposed to be no more than 30%, I had 56% of fat and protein was really low. So it lets you know that that was not really a good meal to eat in reference to catching up to your goals. So This is a great tool for us to be able to see and kind of go over with you as far as helping you get to your ultimate goal. All right. So on that note, once you do that, your coaches will be able to talk to you and explain everything in full detail to you. All right. And on that note, again, this is PJ, your head coach of the Florida Fitness Challenge. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk soon. Bye bye.